in the second quarter. Little mid-range pull-up is no good. And the leading rebounder in WAC play, Mata Boyks, cleans up the board and puts it up and in.
First bucket of the game for her. 2 points, 2 rebounds. They need to get her going. A little more involved offensively.
Candia tried going to the wing, but kickball on Chicago State. The lead is just 3. Chicago State really hanging around and causing some problems for UVU. We'll have a timeout, and we will be back.
What is it about the car shopping experience at Murdoch Hyundai that has everyone talking? Maybe it's the safety inspections or the car washes for life. It could be the price match guarantee, or maybe it's just the way you're treated. Come fall in love in Linden, Logan, and Murray at Murdoch Hyundai. Your no regrets dealer.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center. Utah Valley holding on to a lead, but the lead has been chipped away at. It is now 23-20. Both teams struggling to shoot the ball. Utah Valley shooting 29%, 6 of 21, while Chicago State just a bit under that at 27%, 6 of 22. And as Matt mentioned earlier, the real difference has just been the number of free throws made. Utah Valley 11 of 12, and then 8 of 9 for Chicago State. So both teams shooting from the free throw line really well. Utah Valley's just gone a couple more times, largely in part to the 2 fouls on 3-point shot attempts. That has given Utah Valley 6 attempts.
And something to keep an eye on is foul trouble for both teams. Bowers has 3 fouls plus a technical. And then for the Wolverines, Malu foul with 3, Brassless with 3, and Holland with 3, so major foul trouble at the power forward position. And credit Josie Williams, who has kind of been asked to fill that void here in the first half, and she's doing well. 2 points, 1 rebound, and another trip to the free throw line.
I'm glad she's okay because she went out of the game abruptly not too long ago. It looked like, I couldn't really tell because her back was towards us, but it looked like she got hit in the face or something, but seems to be okay. And the free throw is good, not affected whatsoever.
86% free throw shooter. She has a beautiful release on the basketball. It's hard to believe that's a center.
Reminds you of those European centers.
Yeah.
With the soft touch.
Yep.
Chicago State gets past the trap and a beautiful pass inside. A cutting Cliff able to score her first bucket. She does have 7 rebounds though, so.
Another assist from Mata Boyks. Leads the team in that department with 3.
Cortez to Jones. Wolverines, some dangerous passing. Candia straight on 3 is no good. Grange gets it blocked. A great rebound by Grange, but she was straight up denied. Jones comes up with the board.
Good, strong rebound from Jones. These next 4 minutes are going to be crucial here.
Grange on the left wing didn't have anywhere to go. Cortez finds a lane, though. She'll float it up and in off the glass.
Nice adjustment in midair by Cortez to get that one to go. 4 points now for Cortez.
Utah Valley's been very cold. In fact, there hasn't been a three made by either team today.
Not a lot of attempts, though. Only 8 between the two teams.
That's true. So 6 for Utah Valley, just 2 for Chicago State, and I think we're going to have an offensive foul. Fourth team foul on Chicago State with 3:14 remaining. Utah Valley has committed 5, so now both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Never a more appropriate time to pressure the rim with the drive, knowing that there could be free throws at any moment.
Dangerous pass. Grange, corner 3, a good look. It's good!
First three-pointer by UVU. Of course, it's Madison Grange. She's been a 50% three-point shooter in conference play. You love that shot if you're UVU.
And you love that she continues taking it after missing a couple early on. Unfortunately, a case of the Butterfingers gets the best of Pointer. That'll be a Chicago State turnover.
12 turnovers for Chicago State. It's an 8-point lead for Utah Valley.
Carvalho gets bumped out beyond three-point land, and that will result in free throws. You don't want to send Carvalho to the free throw line as she is... Does she have the highest percentage free throws, or is it her or Josie Williams? I know they're pretty darn close.
I think it's Josie Williams by a hair, but they're both 85% free throw shooters.
A rare miss by Carvalho on the front end. She'll get one more, though.
Well, there you go. Josie Williams is 3 of 3 today. Carvalho still someone you completely trust from the free throw line. She makes the second. And it's the largest lead for the Wolverines at 9.
A wide open Mata Boix able to score.
They broke down the press for an easy bucket. 4 points now for her.
De Los Santos, corner 3, no good. Rebound, Mata Boix. Crane kind of swoops in the left side. Really tough shot, couldn't connect. Cortez goes right at Mata Boix. She is fouled. Couldn't get an O. Looks like we're going to have an offensive foul.
Mata Boix is down. Hopefully she's okay. Something I love that Chicago State did there on that is they made the angle nearly impossible. Cortez was coming in so far on the sideline that when she pulled up for the shot, there was really no angle to put the ball off the glass.
And great observation.
In those situations, you just have to tip your cap to the defense for making it hard in the fast break.
31-24. Josie Williams gives it right back to Cliff. A jump ball is called.
Possession favors Chicago.
Yes. A minute 34 in the first half.
Critical stretch here for the Cougars. They want to keep it in single digits.
And I guess one offensive foul deserves another. Kiana De Los Santos able to draw the foul, and the Wolverines.
Man, there have been a lot of fouls called in this game. 20 combined whistles here in the first half.
Which is night and day compared to what we saw at the UMKC game, where they just really let them play. Williams gets the pass inside. She turns and scores.
There's that soft touch, and she is capable with either hand at the rim, which is a nice luxury to have.
Utah Valley 7-2 on the year when leading at the half, so they're in a good spot right now. But a beautiful driving play by Alverson gives her 6 points and trims that lead down a bit, 33-26, under a minute to play in the half. Beautiful find by Carvalho. Cortez had a look, but I think it was one of those situations where she was so excited about the open look, thought about that before catching the ball. It goes out of play.
You see that from time to time where you're kind of premeditating your next move, and so you forget to take care of what's there first. Good break for the Cougars, though, here as they have a 2-for-1 opportunity. They go fast.
Williams could have been called for a foul, no whistle. An offensive board, the putback too strong. Grange could not track it down, and I think the officials will give it to Utah Valley. The Wolverines can hold for the last shot with 18 on the clock.
I wouldn't mind seeing a similar play to what we saw at the end of the UMKC game. Little penetration and a kick out for a 3. Got to move the ball.
Pressure. 8 on the clock. Carvalho able to dance around and get out of it.
There
she
it
kicks
is.
it out. That's what Matt predicted. Oh, the shot is no good.
Great look, though, by Grange. Nearly the same play we saw at the
I would have loved for that to go in.
And that was almost identical to what happened at the end of the UMKC game, but neither shot went in, but both of them are great looks, and you want to keep doing that.
All right, well, that is your first half here on the WAC Digital Network. Utah Valley leads 33-26 at home. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the UCCU Center. I am Kyle Bruderer alongside Matthew Biamonte. Thank you for joining us not only on the WAC Digital Network, but on the KSL TV app, YouTube, and Facebook. Many different ways to watch the action here. Utah Valley leading 33-26. Chicago State got off to a great start in the first quarter, and then things started to slow down after a technical foul was called on Bowers. While she was sitting on the bench, it was kind of a bizarre sequence, and ever since then, Utah Valley's been able to hold on to their lead. Chicago State has trimmed it down to 3 a couple of times, but the Wolverines finished out the first half on top. Matt, what were some things that you liked from Utah Valley in the first half, and I mean, what are some things that they can do a little bit different to try and extend the lead and come away with another conference victory here at home?
I loved the defense, holding Chicago State to 26 points. Here's a little statistical nugget for you, Kyle.
Give us that nugget.
The Wolverines are 6-2 on the year when holding their opponent to less than 60 points, and they have a losing record when their opponent scores more than 60. So when they play good defense like they have in this game, they're in good shape.
Holland immediately able to score on the reverse layup. We didn't see a whole lot of her in the first half. Only played 6 minutes because she did commit 2 fouls pretty early, so it's nice to see her score early on in the first half. The Wolverines putting on some heavy pressure, and the ball is thrown right into the hands of Jordan Holland. She is off to the races, and it rattles out. An unfortunate miss. Braslis, though, cleans up the loose ball.
It's nice to see Jordan Holland back on the floor for Utah Valley. Had that early foul trouble. She's a difference maker, team's leading scorer as well.
Grange with a nice pass inside, but Holland unable to connect.
No concerns for Holland. She's cold, hasn't played in a long time, got to shake off the rust, but she's more than capable of putting up a 10-point quarter and
absolutely
changing momentum.
A nice play for Chicago State. Driving and scoring was I am not entirely sure, but the bucket drops for Utah Valley. (37-28) is your score. A corner three is on the way and no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Maria Carvalho. Carvalho, a lot of reaching arms, but no whistle. Grange on the wing. Holland, drive and kick. Braslis for 3. This is no good. Holland, a scrap for the rebound. Thought it was going to be a jump, and it is. A little late whistle, but Chicago State will have possession.
Chicago State, you got to give them credit. They're fighting hard. They're out-rebounding UVU by 5, 24-19. It's the turnovers that have really held them back offensively, 14 of them in the first half.
Jumper no good, and could have been an over-the-back call. No whistle, but Grange comes up with the rebound, her second today. Swing out to the corner. Cortez buries the open 3.
7 points now for Cortez. That's her first three-pointer of the day. Not a lot of threes in this one, so the value of each 3 is a little more than you would normally expect. Big shot for the Wolverines to give them a game-high lead of 12.
Cortez got the block, but some contact as well. That'll be her second personal foul.
And Crane finding another opportunity from the free throw line, where she's now 5 of 6. Leads the Cougars in scoring with 11.
Leads all scorers. The next closest is Alverson with 8 points for the Cougars. Nobody with more than 7 for Utah Valley.
Nice job by the Cougars from the free throw line. They're 10 of 11 as they keep the lead at 10.
Cortez comes around the pick. Carvalho down inside, Malufau, and definitely could have been a reaching call. And Holland a little too strong again, but there is Grange getting involved and forcing the Chicago State foul. She has been so impressive.
I love the energy that Malufau brings to the game. However, I think all UVU players today need to anticipate the double team and pass out of it. We've seen quite a few turnovers from the double team in the post. And credit Chicago State, there's been no adjustments made by UVU, so might as well keep doing it.
Yeah.
You see it there. It's a triple team. Someone's got to be open.
Corner three's on the way and good for Jordan Holland after missing a couple of chip shots. Got to feel good to bury the long shot, and a turnover will give possession back to UVU.
Alexandria Cliff will check in for the Cougars. Out goes Alverson, and turnovers, 15 of them now for the Cougars. It's just hard to get into a rhythm with that many turnovers.
Holland, she'll turn and shoot and score. Couple
Beautiful.
of back-to-back buckets. Holland now with, I believe she's up to 9 points.
In the meantime, nice drive there from Taylor Robinson, freshman guard, scoring for Chicago State. It is 13.
Malufau turns and scores off the glass. Utah Valley on a major offensive run right now.
They've scored 14 points in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
An offensive foul committed by Robinson, so everything going Utah Valley's way at the moment. (47-32), Utah Valley opens up the largest lead today. Holland tries to skip it on over to Cortez. 12 on the shot clock. Carvalho up top. Malufau, beautiful pass back inside to Holland. She'll reverse it, can't connect, but free throws on the way for Jordan.
She has been very impressive here in the third quarter. Hitting the three, getting to the rim, the rebounds. Jordan Holland with a chance to be the first player in double figures for the Wolverines, and she does it with that made free throw.
And she's only played 10 minutes. Had to sit out a good chunk of the first half due to foul trouble, but immediately coming back in and making a large impact. Second free throw is no good.
She has 8 points here in the third, and we're only halfway through.
Grange gets a hand on it. And looks like we'll have a travel, a little bit of a late whistle, but Robinson did do the old dream shake without putting the ball down.
17 turnovers now for Chicago State.
Carvalho hands it on off to Grange. Grange down inside, Malufau now back to Grange. She has a wide open three look, but comes up short. Nice play inside from Bowers. Able to get around her defender and float it off the glass. 48-34, Utah Valley leads.
First field goal for Bowers. She had that foul trouble in the first half. Nice to see her get a bucket for the Cougars.
Grange will swing it one more time to Emma Jones for three.
What a pass from Grange. Some of the best ball movement we've seen all night from the Wolverines, swinging around, locating the open Emma Jones for three. Largest lead here of the game for UVU at 17. They've scored 18 points already here in the third. Blistering hot.
Carvalho sneaks in the passing lane, able to score. Has two Wolverines under the basket, but she'll pull back, fire the mid-range baseline jumper. It doesn't matter, as it is good.
20 points now for the Wolverines in the quarter.
The rebound will go to Utah Valley. Looks like we're going to have a loose ball foul on Mata Boix, her second personal foul. Utah Valley's been able to hold her to just 4 rebounds today. She averages over 12 per game to lead the WAC.
What is it about the car shopping experience at Murdoch Hyundai that has everyone talking? Maybe it's the safety inspections or the car washes for life. It could be the price match guarantee, or maybe it's just the way you're treated. Come fall in love in Linden, Logan, and Murray at Murdoch Hyundai. Your no regrets dealer.
Three minutes and 44 seconds remain in quarter number 3. Utah Valley up 53-34, a 19-point deficit, the largest lead of the game. Chicago State still leading the rebounding battle 28-22, but the turnovers have been painful, 18-9. Utah Valley has done a much better job of taking care of the basketball here in the second half. Candia will hand off to Emma Jones, who just knocked down a big 3. De Los Santos had nowhere to go, so 10 on the shot clock. Candia will reset. The shot is up and short, and Jones able to track down the long offensive rebound. Malu foul.
Here comes the double.
Little late kicking it out, but Keanu De Los Santos floats it up and in, but a traveling violation before the shot.
Three minutes left here in the third. 20-8 advantage for Utah Valley in this quarter. It's been a nice offensive output for the Wolverines. They only shot 32% from the field in the first half, but they've really cranked it up. Now as a team, they're shooting 40%.
That 3 is way too long. A nice pass inside to Brassless. 3 ball on the way. This one's no good for Jones. And the ball will go to Chicago State off of Brassless.
Good effort from Eve. 4 points, 4 rebounds. That's something that's really impressed me about this Wolverine team from day one, is there's never been an issue with effort.
Yeah,
this team has fought hard every minute of every game, and that's what allowed them to be in this position. I mean, they're 10-9 right now, 4-2 in conference, looking to move up to 5-2. They weren't predicted to finish very high in the preseason rankings.
Oh, I think they were picked to finish nearly last. So it's got to feel good to shove that in the poll's face. No good on the transition attempt for Chicago State. Candia finds a lane. She floats it up, gets blocked, and Holland is able to clean it up. 20 on the shot clock as the ball did not get to the rim. $10 on the shot clock. Brassless. There's a lane on the left side. Does not take it. Wait, she goes back to it. Floats it up, and it is no good.
Gotta put it up.
Hit the rim.
Ooh, a foul before the shot clock.
Fortunate. break for UVU.
I wonder if we'll see a review on this to see if the foul was committed before the shot clock.
Looks like Malufau will get free throws. First one is up and good. Malufau with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. She knocks down both.
Large lead for the Wolverines at 19.
Nearly a steal from De Los Santos. Almost another. Malufau gets her hand on the ball. Another turnover by Chicago State. Candia finds Malufau. They wanted to travel. Holland for 3. No. Malufau with the offensive board. She goes up. Great pump fake. Draws the contact and will head back to the line. She's 2 for 2 from the line.
5 rebounds for Malufau. Something that's really been impressive here in the third quarter, Kyle, is at that break, the Cougars were out rebounding Chicago State by 7, 33-26. And right now, they're tied at 29 rebounds apiece, so the Wolverines have really increased their effort on the glass, and it's paying off.
Another turnover, but Malufau threw the ball a little too far ahead of Jordan Holland. And to be noted, Malufau has tied her career high with 10 points. And she's tied her career high of points and rebounds, so 10 points and 5 rebounds. Make that 6 rebounds, so career high in rebounds for Malufau today.
10 and 6, not bad.
With 1 more quarter to go. Candia, she'll take that high pick from Malufau, back to her. The skip pass, dangerous, and a beautiful pass inside. Brassless unable to connect on the reverse. Chicago State can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they want, and ooh, the blocking foul. Looks like Candia had her feet set, but the official says otherwise.
That call could have went either way.
Bowers to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 from the line today.
To be honest with you, I don't know what the right call is, because the offensive player is trying to avoid the charge by stepping away from him, and sometimes they get a piece of the side. I just don't know how to interpret the rule, because Candia was clearly there long enough, but it wasn't a direct collision.
Yeah.
That's a really tough call to make, and I don't know if basketball has really fully clarified that exact play.
I'm sure that there's a specific clarification, but it's so hard to see exactly what happened in that instant, so that's why it can go either way.
It's one thing to make the call after looking at it replay and slow-mo, but in live action, that's a tough call to make. In the meantime, Eve Brassless has earned a trip to the free throw line.
No good on the first. 1 more coming for Eve. 2.9 seconds on the clock. She knocks down the second. See if Chicago State can fire away one final shot. This one is on the way. A long 3 is no good. 3 quarters in the books. 58-39 is your score. Utah Valley on top. We'll take another break here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be right back.
Utah has embodied the spirit of industry. From the first transcontinental railroad to the first department store, we've led the way. As part of the Murdoch Auto Team, we're proud to carry on this tradition. That's because when we say you are the heart of our business, it's more than just a slogan. It's our commitment to the values we all hold dear with no regrets. You've got to come see why you truly are the heart of our business. Murdoch Hyundai of Linden, part of the Murdoch Auto Team. Click MurdochHyundaiLinden.com.
I decided to go to college to further my education and define my purpose in the world and be a part of something much bigger than myself.
I wanted to set up the best possible future for myself, both academically and athletically. I try to learn from everyone, whether that be professors, my teammates, or other student athletes.
I try to see everyone as an opportunity to learn. Everyone has a story to tell, and I think there's a moral and something you can learn from it.
One more quarter to go here in the UCCU Center. Utah Valley with a commanding 58-39 lead. Maria Carvalho takes a high pick from Malu Fau. Now back up top, Brassless. And a kicked ball will give it back to UVU. Emma Jones, now up top Carvalho, 12 on the shot clock. Carvalho crosses over, fading mid-range jumper is way too long.
Something that's really impressed me about this Wolverine team, Kyle, throughout the season, I've noticed it in the last two games, is that the team is getting stronger each and every quarter. Against UMKC, they had managed to score more points in every quarter until the fourth, when there was I think it was an 11-0 run by UMKC that ultimately led them to victory. And here you're seeing 14 points by the Wolverines in the first, 19 in the second, 25 in the third. They're just getting stronger as the game goes on.
It's a good sign that you can make adjustments and evolve.
Absolutely.
Brassless was able to score a moment ago, but Chicago State has had back-to-back buckets as well. 17-point lead for UVU. Driving and shooting was Crane, but she's fouled and will head to the line. Not someone you want to send to the free throw line for Utah Valley, shooting 6 of 7 today.
And she's the game's leading scorer with 12 points.
13 points now for Crane.
Subs for UVU. Josie Williams and Jordan Holland have entered for the Wolverines.
Both free throws are good for Crane.
14 points for Crane. 8 of 9 from the free throw line.
Carvalho was looking for a cutting Williams, but it was blocked off. Eve Brassless couldn't connect, but there's Holland for the offensive board. Carvalho, she'll drive, kick. The three was up and good by Grange, but an offensive foul. Carvalho picks up the personal foul. Chicago State chipping away at the deficit. It's just a 15-point lead with a little under 8.
And a loose ball foul on Madison Grange. Her first personal foul. 3 quick ones, though, by Utah Valley here in the
not good.
In the
good
fourth.
For Chicago State, but that could come back to haunt the Wolverines. And Holland, another quick foul. It's going to be
They are
bonus
out
after
of
this.
Yeah, they're out of fouls. Any foul after this is bonus, as you mentioned. What an opportunity here for the Cougars to get back in it from the free throw line. There could have been a foul right there.
Just about. Crane to Thomas. Thomas squeaks through the defenders. And Williams comes up with a big block. A quality look from three is good from Crane.
And it's a 12-point game.
Major swing here in the fourth quarter for Chicago State. Carvalho, she'll kick it out. And Williams able to deliver.
Much needed basket for the Wolverines. It was a 9-2 run prior to that basket.
Grange able to come up with the ball. Carvalho kind of got it stripped away, ends up in the hands of Holland. She floats it up, gets her own rebound, can't connect on the second attempt, and Utah Valley will have a fresh shot clock. Holland upset that there was no whistle.
Could have been a travel, because I'm not sure that the ball hit the rim. Nevertheless, the Wolverines with another possession.
Carvalho, she's really good at that elbow jumper. When she finds an opening, she is not hesitant to shoot the rock. She's up to 9 points.
4 rebounds and 4 dimes as well for Carvalho. She's done a nice job. And this team, they're just better offensively when Carvalho is running the point. They had that stretch at the beginning of the year where she had an injury.
Yeah.
And points were hard to come by. They went on that 5-game losing streak. And not so coincidentally, Carvalho was hurt during that losing streak. And so when she's running the point, getting people involved, running the offense, this team is remarkably better.
It's true. Free throw is good for Bowers. She is up to 12 points.
And that's not to say that the backup point guards aren't good. I think that De Los Santos and Jacobson and Condia, they do a great job.
Absolutely, yeah.
But there's just something about Carvalho's game. Like you mentioned, the ability to hit the jumper, good ball handling. She just adds another element to this team.
Grange able to get the ball in the the right wing. Jones trying to find Brassless, but a great job by Chicago State eliminating the opportunity. Another jump ball. I'm not sure how that's a jump ball, but possession looks like it will go back to the Cougars. Williams able to get the deflection again, and Jones tracks down the loose ball. Coach Nixon wisely calls a timeout. Jones was in a little bit of trouble. 27 on the shot clock, 5:23 remains in the game. We'll take a break here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
No, I'm fine, thanks.
it's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great.
Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests,
From award-winning business
and STEM to performing arts programs, there's a place for you. A place for you.
a place for you at UVU,
A place to engage, to rise,
to succeed.
to become.
And we're back. 5:23 left in the game. I'm Kyle Bruderer and Matthew Biamonte. 64-50. The Wolverines have been able to open up a commanding lead. Chicago State was able to trim it down to 12 a moment ago, but Utah Valley extending it just a little bit more. Matt, give us your thoughts on the fourth quarter. What's been going back and forth, and what can Utah Valley do a little bit better?
I think right now for the Wolverines, they've just got to continue to find opportunities to get open shots. There's been a lot of difficult contested shots taken here in the fourth, and a lot of that needs to be credited to Chicago State. They've only allowed 6 points to the Wolverines, whereas the third quarter, the Wolverines are able to score 25, and so they just got to find a way to move the ball and get quality look.
Nice pass inside to Holland. She floats it off the glass. It's good. Holland up to 12 points. The floater is a little too strong for Crane, and Madison Grange tracks down her 5th rebound. Cortez was looking for Holland, but couldn't quite find the opening she was looking for. Holland will take the straight on three. It's off the mark. The Euro step into Holland. And the foul. What a great play. Crafty.
Bowers with 15. Most of those coming in the second half. We'll take one more break here on the WAC Digital Network. Be back in a moment.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you.
Place for you at UVU.
Place to engage,
to rise,
to succeed,
to become.
Wolverines lead by 14. Got to credit Chicago State for hanging around and fighting hard.
There's still a lot of time that they can make a push. But go ahead, say what you're
I was just going to ask you, what kind of jumps off the page when looking at the box score?
For me, it's the fact that Utah Valley, 15 assists to 13 turnovers. So they're not usually in the positive in that category. They usually average about 18 turnovers a game and about 13 or 14 assists a game. So it's definitely nice that they've been sharing the ball, moving it around a lot better. The Wolverines in the first quarter, even the first half, wasn't that great as far as the number of assists, but 15 to 13, Coach Nixon's got to be happy with it. 66-53.
Only 4 turnovers in the second half, too. So they've taken care of the basketball. They're getting good looks, and
Holland,
what a
move. Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. What a move. The fake and the reverse.
12 of her 14 points coming here in the second half.
A long skip pass to the corner is a bit too long, will result in a Chicago State turnover.
$20 turnovers now for Chicago State.
Cortez down inside. Holland couldn't gather it up, so back-to-back turnovers. Under 4 minutes left in the game. A long 2 is good. Looks like that one was by Inez Mata-Boix.
8 points now for her to go along with 7 rebounds. Wolverines have done a nice job, though, of keeping her away from the basket.
They have. They've done a great job of that. Carvalho gets the ball batted right back to her. She'll scoop up. That is a tough shot.
With the left hand, Carvalho, 9 points. Her scoring doesn't tell the story. 5 assists as well.
3 is no good. Rebound to Jordan Holland. Brassless, 1-on-1. She'll float it up, and good. That's a tough shot as well.
Heavily contested, but she was able to get it over the outreached arm. 17-point lead now. Brassless with 9 points.
Grange comes up with the ball. And looks like we're going to have a foul on number 23, Courtney Crane.
First Cougars team foul, checking in for Wolverines for 11, Canada Los Santos, number 33.
2:21 left here in the game. Subs coming in for UVU. Josie Williams will check in for Holland. And Kiana de Los Santos will check in as well. Carvalho to Cortez. Her three's on the way. Back iron, no good. She's had a tough time finding the bottom of the net today. No good on the shot. Malufau kind of ran into something, but she's okay.
Thank goodness. That's always a scary situation.
.15 on the shot clock. Cortez. .5 on the shot clock. Carvalho looks like she's going to take it herself. There was no contact at the rim. Malufau had to shoot, but looks like that will result in a shot clock violation. So Chicago State with the ball. Baseline jumper is good for Bowers.
18 now for Bowers. She's come alive here in the second half.
Cortez drives baseline, and looks like we'll have a blocking foul.
Foul number 10, Taisha Bowers, her fourth. Second Cougars team foul.
Second team foul on the Cougars. And I guess they're going to call that on the shot, so Cortez will get a pair of free throws.
7 points for Cortez, looking for more.
Got it.
Really impressed with the Wolverines' free throw shooting in this game. They're 21 for 25 right now. That puts them at about 85% on the season, Kyle. They shoot about 74%, so better than their season average, and they've made them all day long.
Free throw jumper is no good, but the offensive board goes back to the Cougars. De Los Santos hits the deck, no foul called. A three on the way is no good for Bowers. Under a minute to play.
Like the Wolverines will try and drain as much clock as they can here. They're going to move to 5-2 in conference play.
Malufau with a long two off the back iron. And we're going to have a foul on the Wolverines. Looks like this will go against Josie Williams. Her second foul. First free throw is up and good for Oliverson.
Nice
9
looking
points.
shot for the sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
She buries the second as well. 10 points for Oliverson. Third player on Chicago State in double figures.
Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Wolverines. Next up, they go to California Baptist. Then they return home for a 3-game stand where they host Seattle, New Mexico State, and UTRGV.
Malu Fau records her new career high of 12 points on that made bucket. 12 and 7 in 20 minutes. She's been awesome today. And Utah Valley will dribble out the clock. 76-61 is your final score here at Utah Valley. We'll take a quick break here on the WAC Digital Network before a little post game. We'll be right back.
Wolverines win it 76-61. Seeing some highlights here on the feed. There's Malu Fau getting a bucket. Jordan Holland with a nice reverse layup. Beautiful extra pass there with Cortez hitting the 3 in the corner. Another great looking pass and 3-pointer for the Wolverines. That one was Holland. Malu Fau backing down. Such a good low post game from Malu Fau. Let's take a look at the box score where Eve Brasla scored 9, Jordan Holland 14, Carvalho 9, Cortez 9, Madison Grange with 7, Kiana De Los Santos with 2, Vai Malu Fau with 12 and 7, Josie Williams with 8, and Emma Jones with 6. And we're awaiting Vai Malu Fau, who's going to jump on the headset after a nice performance of 12 and 7. Thanks for jumping on. We'll get your mic down.
Thank you.
What was said at half? Because you guys just came out with your hair on fire in the third quarter.
Well, Coach just said that we need to do better on defense, and defense was the key to win the game. And I think we worked well together, and against an offense like Chicago State, you know, we have to fly around, we have to scramble, and I think we did well with that.
Oh, absolutely. We'll finish with this. We'll make it quick, but how do you think the team was able to respond after a tough loss on Thursday against UMKC?
We were hungry. We were hungry for a win, and we know we could have done better. So I think practice was hard, but it was very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, congratulations on the
Thank
win,
you.
and good luck on the road trip at California Baptist.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. 12 points and 7 rebounds for Vai Malu Fau. And Coach Nixon is jumping on, and yeah, she really worked hard, so sweaty headset. What do you think the difference was coming out of the break? Because you guys just looked like a completely different team in that third quarter.
Yeah, we really just challenged them to come out with more energy and resolve, and you know, we're still trying to get better, and I think we saw some flashes of some really good things tonight. You know, Vi had a good game. I just challenged her, said we're going to give you the basketball, go do something good with it, and when she gets in that aggressive mode, she's really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Career high for her with 12 and 7. What'd you like most about your team's response today after the game on Thursday?
Well, I probably the thing I liked the most was yesterday.
Okay.
When they come back the next day just with a great mindset, they want to get better, they're asking questions, they want to get in the gym, get extra work in. That's what's really encouraging to me. We got a really good group of hardworking girls, and I'm optimistic.
Good luck on the road, a quick road trip, and then we'll see you back home for a 3-game stand.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All right, Matt. Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks, Kyle. Okay, bye.
Bye. 76-61. We'll wrap things up here on the WAC Digital Network, where the Wolverines head out for a quick 1-game road trip. They'll be back home for 3, and you'll see all of those on the WAC Digital Network. He's Kyle Bruder. I'm Matthew Biamonte. Thanks for joining. Have a good weekend.